All right, so this is a collective reading. Um, we're starting with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Then the King of Cups. All right, so what this is telling me is that there's something or somebody that tried to break you down, but you stood up for yourself, you stood your ground, you stood in your power, you kept your balance emotionally, and you did not let them break you. Okay, with the Ace of Swords here and the Strength. Whatever tried to tear you down, you were so protected and so and set those boundaries. Well, first of all, you're protected for yourself. You protected yourself, and your spiritual team protected you as well. Okay, no matter what you went through, no matter who tried to hurt you or deceive you, you did not let them succeed. Right? We have the Death card here. Transformation. Transformation. And the Eight of Cups. So this season of deceit, this season of feeling like you have to always defend yourself or fight for what you believe in. This season is coming to an end. Okay? There's nothing left for you to do. We have the Hangman here. There's nothing left for you to do but to trust the divine, trust in the universe, trust in God. Have faith that everything will work out. We have the Six of Wands here. Victory, success. Be still. You've done all the work that you can do. Okay? You stood in your power. You trusted the process. And good things will come to you. Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups. People who have tried to hurt you behind the scenes, guess what? They are getting their karma. They are being blocked. They cannot harm you. Okay? This is her outfit here in the Knight of Wands. Well, his outfit, or their outfit rather. It looks like a police officer, right? Your spirit team, they are policing anybody or anything that is trying to come and harm you. They're not going to allow it. They're not going to allow it. With the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords here, we're definitely finding some balance now. Okay? We are finally getting balance. We are ready for this transformation. We're not letting nothing or nobody stop us from moving forward to getting what we deserve. Four of Swords. Resting, reflection, rejuvenation. The Two of Wands flipped over. Whatever you've been planning or trying to manifest Continue to focus on that. Continue meditating. Continue doing your visualizations. Okay? There are things happening behind the scenes to align you with all the good that you deserve in this life, just for being obedient to yourself, just for listening to your intuition, okay? For having the faith, for not letting anything tear your vibration down. A lot of you guys praying, some of you have been praying for, something you've been praying for, it's coming. Okay? I mean, some of us need to meditate, do some gratitude meditations. Okay? And not only ask the divine and our spiritual team for things that we want, but let them know that we are grateful for all that we do have, right? What's messages? High Priestess, Eight of Swords. Okay, so with the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Listen, we're not self-sabotaging anymore. Instead of worrying about the things that we don't have, we need to look at the things that we do have, the things, like I said, the things that we are grateful for. Focus on the things we're passionate about. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers card here. Focus on things that you are passionate about, not the things that, when you focus on lack, it keeps you in a low vibration, right? We don't want to focus on that. We don't want to focus on lack. We want to focus on the good, on the things that make us fulfilled. All right? There's always going to be a universal balance. There's going to be some things that we're not necessarily happy with. We're not always going to have favorable outcomes, okay? But that doesn't mean that everything that we go through is going to be less than favorable. We do have high moments. We do have low moments. Focus on the highs, okay? Focus on everything that you accomplished. Focus on the positive things. The Six of Cups and the Magician and the Two of Swords. You guys need to, let me not say you guys, I like saying we, okay? Because this is a collective energy, and we all could take something from this. We all could get a message from this, right? Make the choice to cut out, there's two messages here. Make the choice to cut out past learned behaviors that aren't yours, beliefs that aren't yours, things that you learned from childhood from other people who are who weren't necessarily operating from the healthiest place. Okay, you have the power to change your mind, change your mindset, make that choice, right? Also, I mentioned earlier, operating from things that bring you passion and joy and fulfillment, but things that you like to do when you were a child. All right? What did you like to do when you were a child? Did you like to draw? Did you like to paint? Did you like to sing? do some more of that, right? Find fulfillment in the small things. Even if it's just getting outside in nature, taking a walk, sitting by water, just breathing in fresh air. Okay, there's too many cards coming out. All right. I'm also hearing that there is a universal shift going on, and things may be tough right now, but it does get better. So when we don't necessarily have the control to change certain situations, focus on what you can change, okay? So let's say you're in a job that you don't like, right? Focus on the things about the job that you do like, or in your free time, during your lunch break, on the weekends, whenever you have free time, do things that you enjoy, that rejuvenate you, okay? You need that reset, especially if you're going to be doing something that you don't really enjoy for the majority of the week. Make sure you're filling your cup, showing yourself that love and respect, and nurture yourself, okay? So let's see what other messages we have. We're gonna pull some African Goddess Rising cards, oracle cards. The messages we have for the collective. Excuse me, guys. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I jot my cards on the floor, so I make sure I picked them all up. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. So the first card we have Wounded Healer. Wounded Healer, right? Number 15. Let's see what we got. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords? The weapons you use to fight. And what are your shields? The ways you defend yourself. Dare to lay the burdens down along with your swords and shields. This goddess declaration says, it is safe to put myself first. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, a lot of you guys have been on guard, you know what I mean? And you feel you coming out of a season where you're tired of defending yourself, but you've done all you can do, right? So then we have Scarcity, number 21. And she says, you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimbleful of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you're always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? And this goddess declaration is, my blessings always overflow. Beautiful. And I feel like this is just confirming everything that we just talked about, okay? Number 33, we have speak up. Speak up. I'm going to show you guys the card. I didn't forget. Speak up. Okay? And this is a very powerful card. What is standing out to me, all the fists in the background. You know, when you see that fist, you know that's power. That's standing up for yourself and each other, right? That's unity. Okay. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. And this goddess declaration says, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. Okay. So I kind of want to see if there's any more messages with these African goddess oracles. I love these cards. And let's see if we have any more messages for the collective. One more. I keep hearing something about following the crowd. You don't have to follow the crowd. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. Maybe that's where the speaking up for yourself comes from as well, you know. So look, we do have an extra card to end you off with. We have Queen Mother Nanny with Liberation, number 37. And let's see what final messages she has for us. Break free. Your dreams hold the power and keys to your liberation. You are freedom herself. Rise up. You deserve to feel free. What do you imagine for yourself? Daring to manifest your dreams is a part of personal liberation. Find your own personal liberation codes in your soul's unspoken desires. Life is too short to live within someone else's story. Divine blessings and magic are on your side. Enjoying your freedom fully is the best gift to give to your ancestors. This goddess declaration says, my dreams empower me. Remember earlier, I was telling you guys, do things that make you happy, that bring you fulfillment. If it's something that you used to love to do when you were a child, try to do that again. Or, you know, anything that you've been wanting to do for a long time, but you're like, I'm just going to put it off till tomorrow. I just don't have the time to do it. Listen, if that's going to bring you fulfillment, go ahead and do it. Make that time. Okay? Also, I was just saying that I was hearing something about following the crowd. and maybe that's where somebody needs to speak up from. But this line where it says life is too short to live within someone else's story, like I said, you don't have to follow other people's ideas on how you should live, right? Everybody has their own path. So if somebody's trying to control you and tell you what you need to do for your life, or telling you, oh, let's go here, this is where it's at, and yada yada yada, but you don't necessarily agree with that in your spirit, trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself. So that was your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. Comment down below if you did. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you can get more readings like so. All right, and I'm excited to do more readings just like this one. So I'll talk to you soon.